Okay, see here. So second chapter is that is so ideas of development. So here, so the different peoples have different developmental goals. So actually here in this chapter, what the author is going to tell. So just to see this. So just to brief ఒకసారి చూడండి టోటల్ చాప్టర్. సో మనకి ఇక్కడ 3 సెక్టార్స్ ఇచ్చినారు. ఓకే, సో జాయినింగ్. సో ఓకే, సో ఐడియాస్ ఆఫ్ డెవలప్మెంట్. సో మనకి ఈ చాప్టర్లో ఫస్ట్ ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు అంటే ఆథర్గా మెయిన్గా, సో ఎవ్రీ పర్సన్, దట్ మీన్స్ actually our country is called as multinational country, you know that very well. So multinational country means, so we can see different people, different communities, so many communities are there. Okay, so just see that way. Okay, see here one picture is given here. What is the, okay, okay, see here. So without me they can't develop, so this is a system we can develop. Okay, what development promises different people and different goals. So every people, the main concept of this chapter is, so different people have different developmental goals. Okay, different people have different developmental goals. So that is the main aim of the chapter. So here actually if you see this picture, so what is the developmental goal? So every person have some developmental goals. Okay, so example, see here one person is given, he is riding some rickshaw or just a auto, or just it is called as a bicycle or some rickshaw, just to think that rickshaw. So what is the developmental goal of this person means, so he want to get daily income, and then daily he must get some work and he must get some customers, so that he can get some income, and with that income he can meet his family needs. So that is the developmental goal of this rickshaw person. And suppose here, so the best way to understand this one is, so example, see here, take one student, example I am taking student, or just I am taking the student of 10th class, you. What is the developmental goal of you, the student, 10th class student means, his main aim is, so to get good marks in the exam and get good rank or some good grade. So that is the developmental goal of this 10th class student. So like that here, different peoples have different goals, but all people's goals are not same. Okay, all peoples doesn't have the same goals. Suppose if you take the rickshaw person have different goals, and if you take the any cab person, so that person is having different goals, and any employee is there means, so that person, so here different examples are given here. Okay, so different peoples have different goals. Example, so just if you move forward, here some other examples is given. So see here, so developmental goals of different categories of persons. Here landless rural labor. So here one person is given, landless rural labor. So landless rural labor means nothing but the person or the labor who is working under landlord or some big farmer or some peasants. That person is, so that kind of person, that kind of labor is called as landless rural labor. So you know this, the meaning of this urban. Okay, see here, there are just to make you to understand that urban nothing but towns and cities, rural nothing but villages, villages and big villages, they comes under rural. Urban means towns and cities, rural means villages and big villages or large villages. Okay, so here landless rural labor, what is the developmental goal of this person means? So see here, okay, just so see here, what is the developmental goal of a landless labor means? More days of work and better wages. So landless rural labor main aim is to get more days of work. So he must get daily work and for more days, and that too with better wages. That is the developmental goal. Not only this one. So local school able to provide quality education for their children. So there is no social discrimination and they can become leaders in the villages. So see here, aspirations. Why they want to get more wages and more work? So if they get more wages and more work means, so they can join their they can get their children with quality education and future. So if they join their children in the good education schools, there will be no discrimination, no social discrimination. That means there will be no difference between rich people and poor people. That discrimination difference is called as discrimination. So మనకు discrimination అంటే ఏంటి? డిఫరెన్స్ అనమాట. హై క్లాస్ లో క్లాస్ అంటే రిచ్ లేదంటే పూర్ అని అట్లా వేరు చేసినారనుకోండి, దాన్ని మనం డిస్క్రిమినేషన్ అంటాం. అటువంటి డిస్క్రిమినేషన్ అనేది ఉండదు. ఎవరికి ఉండదు? ల్యాండ్లెస్ రూరల్ లేబర్. ఎప్పుడు ఉండదు అది? ఇఫ్ హీ గెట్ మోర్ వర్క్ అండ్ మోర్ వేజెస్, బెటర్ వేజెస్. బెటర్ వేజెస్ మనకి ఎప్పుడు వస్తాయో, ఎప్పుడైతే అతనికి రోజు పని దొరుకుతుందో, వర్క్ దొరుకుతుందో, అప్పుడు వాళ్ళకి మంచి వేజెస్ వస్తాయి. మంచి వేజెస్ వచ్చినప్పుడు అప్పుడు వాళ్ళు మంచి స్కూల్లో జాయిన్ చేయించుకుంటారు. అప్పుడు ఎటువంటి సోషల్ డిస్క్రిమినేషన్ కూడా ఉండదు. సమ్ టైమ్స్ దే మే బికమ్ లీడర్స్ ఇన్ ద విలేజెస్ ఇఫ్ దే డెవలప్ మీన్స్. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ ఎయిమ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్, మెయిన్ goal of this landless labor. So same like that here, prosperous farmers. So prosperous farmers means nothing but a big farmer. Okay, so a big farmer. What is the developmental goal of this farmer means? Assured high family income through higher support of price for their crops and through the hard working and cheap labors. So big farmers, what is the aim? So they must get the highest income, okay, to meet the family needs, and high family income should be brought. Next, for their crops, whatever the crops they are growing in their fields, they must get good prices. Okay, that is also one of the goal for farmers. Prosperous farmers nothing but great farmers or big farmers. Not only this one. So what they want? They also want cheap labor. Cheap labor nothing but, so they must get some cheap labor. So cheap labor means for less wages they will work in the fields. Okay, so that is the aim of this prosperous farmer. Okay, so next if you see the other development, so from these two examples what you can understand means there will be no same developmental goals for two people, that is landless rural labor and prosperous farmer. So different peoples have different developmental goals. Okay, and next so just we will move forward. So see here, so number of examples are given here. So farmers who depend only on rain for growing of crops, what is the developmental goals? You have to write this one by your own. So in the exam sometimes they will give for questions, or sometimes for information skills. So sometimes they may ask for questions. So they will give just like this: a rural woman from a land owning family. What is the developmental goal of this woman? Okay. Next, urban unemployed youth. What is the developmental goal of this urban unemployed youth? So you have to write by your own. Next, a boy from a rich urban family. So what is the rich person? Rich person, that means a rich boy want in the family. So that you have to write by your own. Next, a girl from a rich urban family. So see here. So it is also given, one more example is given here. So she gets what is the developmental goal of this girl from a rich urban family? She gets as much freedom as her brother and able to decide what she want to do in the life. She would like to be able to pursue her studies abroad. So this can be satisfied very easily, because so she is belongs to girl from urban rich family, that is a urban family. So this is the developmental goals. And like that, an Adivasi from mining fields, what this person was going to expect. So that you have to write. And next, persons from fishing community in the coastal areas. What is the developmental goal of this person? So that should be written here by your own. So sometimes they may ask in the exams. They may give this table also. Okay. So you have to write your own. Next, just we'll move forward. Okay, see here. One example is given here. How do we understand development if we think of human history on a time scale? So who has developed? So see here, if you see the man, the human being, for many years, he worked as a hunter and gatherer. So many times we have discussed this one in the classes. That is, he is called as a hunter and gatherer. That means what? He was going to hunt the animals and then gather the food by roaming in the forest. So for many years, the man worked, or the man is roaming like this. That is a hunter and gatherer. So he is called as hunter and gatherer. So how that is happened for how many years? It was happened nearly for 200,000 years. So it is called as 200,000 years. So hunter and as a hunter and gatherer, man survived nearly for 200,000 years ago. Next, number of years since we began agriculture. So మనకి అగ్రికల్చర్ ఎప్పటి నుంచి వచ్చిందంటే 12,000 years ago. సో 12,000 years ago మనకి అగ్రికల్చర్ అనేది వచ్చేసింది అనమాట. తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్, number of years since modern industries is from, so that is the industrialization broke out. టెక్నాలజీ మనకి ఎప్పటి నుంచి వచ్చిందంటే అందుబాటులోకి 400 years నుంచి బ్యాక్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ గో ఫర్ since from 400 years ago, technology was obtained. So here what we have to understand means, so man, how he was going to develop. So just from here, from hunter to gatherer, he developed the agriculture, and from agriculture he has developed the technology. So the development is going to be changed from one stage to other stage. So like this, just they will give the example in the exam. Okay, just by seeing this picture you have to write the matter. Okay, next we move forward. Just next, to see here, one important example is given here. So what is example means here? So we have discussed many times this one, that is protest at Kudankalam nuclear power project. So Kudankalam, it is one of the district in which place? In Tamil Nadu. Okay, see here, what is the protest here means? So first, the government here, two things are there. First one is government, Next one is people. Okay, people are there. So here two persons are there. One is government, next one is people. So what is the developmental goal of government? Means, so government want to construct some project, that is nuclear power project. Okay, nuclear power project. What is the aim of this government? To, for the sake of development only, for the sake of development only, they want to construct nuclear power project. So that will be placed in one district. So they decided to construct a project in Kudangalam district. But here Kudangalam is one of the highly populated area in Tamil Nadu. So highly populated area. Okay, populated district in Tamil Nadu. So in this place, what happened means, so suppose if any accident was happened, ఒకవేళ వాళ్ళ ప్రాజెక్ట్ వచ్చేసి మనకి ఇక్కడ కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేసినారనుకోండి కూడంకలంలో, అప్పుడు ఏం ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుందంటే, ఒకవేళ ఆ మిషన్లో కానీ ఆ న్యూక్లియర్ పవర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్లో కానీ ఏదైనా లీకేజ్ కావడం, లేదంటే ఏదైనా ప్రాబ్లం, సో ఇఫ్ ఎనీ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఈస్ దేర్ మీన్స్, ఎనీ డ్యామేజ్ ఆర్ సమ్ leakages are there means, what will happen? Just due to that nuclear power project, we will get dangerous, very dangerous radiations. So recently we have seen this Visakhapatnam. So Vishaka, in the Vishaka district we have seen this one, that is gas leakage. Okay, in the same way like that, in the Bhopal also we have seen in the history, that is Bhopal gas tragedy. So these are the accidents. But here, if the nuclear power project is happened by mistake, any problem is there means, so number of people is going to die, as this is the district of as this is the district of this is the town of with thickly populated area. So people want to protest against this one. The project should be constructed in less populated area. That is the main demand of these people. But government is telling that, so what is that the government is telling? So this is for the sake of development only. Okay, for the sake of development, they are constructing the project. But here, what is the main problem is, so one person's goal should not disturb the goals of other person. See here, the goal of government is going to disturb the goal of the people. Always the people want to be in the safe place. Okay, the safe place. That means, so this project should be shifted to other place. That is the main demand of these people. But what happened? The government is planning to construct in this place. So finally a revolution was started against this project, that is Kudangalam power project. So here what is happened means, finally, so one person goal should not disturb the goals of other person. In the exam they may ask question, describe or comment that one person's goal should not disturb the goals of other persons. So like that they will give question. So by describing this example, you must describe about this question. Okay, మనం ఆ క్వశ్చన్ని డిస్క్రైబ్ ఈ ప్రాజెక్టు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ని డిస్క్రైబ్ చేస్తూ ఆ ఆన్సర్ మొత్తం రాయాలన్నమాట. ఓకే, ఒక పర్సన్ గోల్ అనేది ఇంకో పర్సన్ గోల్ని డిస్టర్బ్ చేయకూడదు. కానీ ఇక్కడ గవర్నమెంట్ గోల్ ఏంటి? ప్రాజెక్ట్ని కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేయాలి. కానీ ప్రజల డిమాండ్ ఏంటి? ప్రజల గోల్ ఏంటి? ఇక్కడ పీస్ ఉండాలి. ఓకే, సో ఈ యొక్క గోల్స్ వచ్చేసి వీళ్ళని డిస్టర్బ్ చేయకూడదు. Okay, so here in this way, finally what we can tell means, one person's goal should not disturb the goals of other person. Okay, that is the main aim. So next we move forward. Just so ఇక్కడ కూడా మనకి ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇచ్చారు. So one example is given here. A vessel dumped 500 tons of liquid toxic wastes into the open air dumps in the city surrounding sea. So this happened city in the Abidjan in the Ivory Coast. So here one city was there. So Ivory Coast is there. Ivory Coast is the name of the country in Africa. Okay, so that's capital is Abidjan. Okay, Abidjan is the capital of Ivory Coast. So here one vessel was leaked by mistake. So here what is the meaning for vessel? Vessel nothing but submarines. Okay, a submarine leakage was occurred. Okay. Okay, see here, submarine leakage was occurred. So due to this one, many people are died. But the government is telling that so we have carried this project because for the sake of development of this submarine. But the surrounding people, many people are died. So this is one of the incident. Okay. So one person goal should not disturb the goals of other person. Next is only. So income and other goals. See here. Here best examples are given. So they may give this caption. First one is, so a old person is there. What is the developmental goal of this person means reliable pension. His goal is to get the reliable pension. Next here one laborer was there, agricultural laborer. So what is the aim of this woman laborer means she want to get the equal wages along with men. Okay, so that is the developmental goal of this agricultural laborer. Next here one more person was there. So he is one of the employee, postman employee, just think like that. So what is the goal of this person means working near the family. So he want to work near the family because he might be shifted to other places. So different peoples have different developmental goals. Okay. Next, just to move forward. So here one topic is given. So what is the topic means how to compare different countries or states. So we are telling that America, USA is well developed country. Afghanistan is very backward country, or Bhutan is very backward country. So how we are telling this one? How we are going to compare? So that we are going to see now here. Okay, see here. How can we tell that country is developed, rich country or poor country means? So here, so see here. One paragraph is given here. What is the paragraph means? World Development Report brought up the World Bank to classify countries. So WP, it is called as WP, World Bank. World Bank is going to classify the countries based on what they are going to classify the countries. Means, so countries with the per capita income of 12,000 US dollars, 12,600 US dollars is there means, then we can call that kind of countries as high income countries. సో మనకి ఒక్క సంవత్సరానికి వాళ్ళ దేశంలో ఉన్న సింగిల్ పర్సన్ ఇన్కమ్ దాన్ని మనం పర్ క్యాపిటా ఇన్కమ్ అంటాం. ఒక్క పర్సన్కి మనం ఎంత ఇన్కమ్ వస్తుంది అని చెప్పేదాన్ని మనం పర్ క్యాపిటా ఇన్కమ్ అంటాం. సో హౌ మచ్ ఇన్కమ్ ఏ సింగిల్ పర్సన్ ఈస్ గెటింగ్ per year, for 1 year. So that is called as per capita income. So per capita income of the country is $12,600 for 1 year. Then it is called as high income countries or rich countries. And those with per capita income of $1,035 or less per annum are called as low income countries. Okay, and between this one 12,600 to 1,000, so $1,035 to $12,600, that kind of country is called as underdeveloping countries. Okay, are you following? సో మనకి ఒక దేశం యొక్క ఇన్కమ్ వచ్చేసి గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 12,600, 12,600 ప్లస్ 12,600 ప్లస్లో వాళ్ళ ఇన్కమ్ ఉందంటే ఆ కంట్రీని మనము రిచ్ కంట్రీ అంటాం, లేదంటే డెవలప్డ్ కంట్రీ అంటాం. లేదు 12,600 కంటే, సో $1,035 నుండి $12,600 మధ్యలో ఉంది ఇన్కమ్ అంటే మనం అటువంటి కంట్రీని అండర్ డెవలపింగ్ కంట్రీస్ అంటాం. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ లెస్ దాన్ 1,035 కంటే ఉంది అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు దాన్ని మనం లో ఇన్కమ్ కంట్రీస్ అంటాం. ఓకే, లేదంటే లెస్ డెవలప్డ్ ఆర్ బ్యాక్వర్డ్ కంట్రీస్ అని చెప్తాం. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ వరల్డ్ బ్యాంక్. ఓకే, వరల్డ్ బ్యాంక్ రిపోర్ట్. సో ఇట్ వాస్ క్లాసిఫైడ్ ఇన్ 2012. మనకి 2012లో ఈ విధంగా క్లాసిఫై చేసినారు. ఓకే, కానీ ఇది ఈ క్లాసిఫికేషన్ మాత్రం మనకి ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇవ్వదు, ఎందుకంటే కొన్ని మిస్ అవుతున్నాయి. సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వాజ్ మిస్డ్ ఫర్ దిస్, సో వీ కాంట్ క్లాసిఫై ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దిస్ వన్. సీ హియర్. సో మనకి ఇక్కడ రెండు కంట్రీలు కంపారిజన్ చేస్తూ ఇచ్చినట్టు చూడండి. 2 కంట్రీస్ ఉన్నాయి మనకి, కంట్రీ ఏ, కంట్రీ బి. మంత్లీ ఇన్కమ్ ఆఫ్ సిటిజన్స్ ఇన్ 2001 ఇన్ రూపీస్. సో కంట్రీ ఏకి వచ్చేసి ఒక పర్సన్కి ఇంత వస్తుంది, కంట్రీ బికి వచ్చేసి 48,000. ఇక్కడ మాత్రం మనకి 10,000. సో 10,200 కంట్రీ ఏకి వస్తుంది, కానీ కంట్రీ బికి వచ్చేసి 48,000 వస్తుంది, అంటే ఒక పర్సన్కి. సో విచ్ వన్ ఈజ్ డెవలప్డ్ కంట్రీ? సో అకార్డింగ్ టు దిస్ డేటా, యాక్చువల్లీ ఈ డేటా ప్రకారం చూసుకుంటే కంట్రీ బి వచ్చేసి మనకి కంట్రీ బి వచ్చేసి ఎక్కువ ఇన్కమ్ వస్తుంది అని చెప్పొచ్చు. కానీ ఇక్కడ నో, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ జస్ట్ ఫర్ 1 month. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, మనం ఇక్కడ యావరేజ్ చేయాలి, వీటిని అంతా యావరేజ్ చేస్తే మనకి కంట్రీ ఏ ఎక్కువ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఇది మనకి ఫస్ట్ మంత్, సెకండ్ మంత్, థర్డ్ మంత్, ఫోర్త్ మంత్, ఫిఫ్త్ మంత్ అని ఇవన్నీ యావరేజ్ చేసినాం అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు మనకి ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది యావరేజ్ అనేది. సో ఇక్కడ కంట్రీ బి కూడా అట్లే యావరేజ్ చేసి వస్తుంది. సో మన కంట్రీ ఏ వచ్చేసి డెవలప్డ్ కంట్రీ అని చెప్తాం. ఓకే, ఈ విధంగా మనం ఒక కంట్రీస్ని క్లాసిఫై చేస్తాం అకార్డింగ్ టు దిస్ ప్రాసెస్, దట్ ఈస్ వరల్డ్ బ్యాంక్. సో దిస్ ప్రాసెస్ వాజ్ స్టార్టెడ్ ఇన్ 2012. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ చూడండి, country with no, so this is the captions are given here. We made the chairs and we use them. So country with no rich and no poor. No rich and no poor means what? Just underdeveloping countries. Country with rich and poor, మనకి ఇక్కడ వీడేమో రిచ్ కంట్రీ అని చెప్తాం, వీడేమో పూర్ కంట్రీ అని చెప్తాం. ఎందుకు? రిచ్ కంట్రీలో మాత్రం చైర్స్ చాలా ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయి, అందుకని ఫ్రీగా పడుకుంటాడు. అదే పూర్ కంట్రీస్లో అయితే చైర్స్ తక్కువ ఉన్నాయి, కానీ వాళ్ళకి సరిపోవటం లేదు. సో ఇట్ వాజ్ వెరీ పూర్ కంట్రీ. కానీ నో రిచ్ అండ్ నో పూర్ మీన్స్ దీస్ ఆర్ నాట్ పూర్ అండ్ దీస్ ఆర్ నాట్ రిచ్. సో కంజెస్టెడ్లీ దే ఆర్ సిట్టింగ్ హియర్. సో ఇన్ దిస్ వే జస్ట్ we can compare the countries. Okay, low income countries and high income countries. So just imagine about this one.